Welcome back, Roundtable. My name is Cliff, and welcome back to Animating with Cliff, where we get to take a step back and talk while watching some behind-the-scenes animation workflow of current videos I'm working on. So I'm finishing up Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 2 for my collaboration with Mighty Raccoon, and I'm super excited on how it's coming up. It'll be more action-packed than the first part, and I'm definitely stretching my animation muscles with this one. This video should be out by Wednesday, I believe, and I'm releasing a making of video on my channel, just like before, detailing some stuff that went into this video behind the scenes. Also, this will be my first video that launches my Patreon going. So for some of you guys who are new, I launched my Patreon when Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 1 was released, and I didn't want to release any packages on there until I finished this one to get the ball rolling. So if you're interested in some extended behind the scenes and how it was made, some work in progress clips going through my phases of animation, a possible alternate ending version, high quality stills, as well as something I'm calling the animator's cut. Because I'm collaborating with Mighty Raccoon on this, and even when I collaborate with the other channels, certain things are changed in the final product of the video that I didn't originally intend. So the animator's cut, like a director's cut, will contain both part 1 and part 2 together with some extra deleted scenes. Speaking of Thanos, I saw Avengers Endgame Saturday morning and then again Sunday morning, and what I can tell you about the movie is, first of all, go see it. This is not a spoiler review, I am not into that life, and don't leave any spoilers in the comments either, but this movie already made $1 billion, and I wouldn't be surprised if it made at least $2 billion more. This is a huge payoff for everyone who has been watching all the movies, and I'll be honest that I got emotional both times watching it. Knowing what happens didn't make it easier whatsoever the second time. I can't wait for when all the video essayists post their videos about this movie and what it means, etc. While we're on that, I'll link a card above, but if you're into video essays, a group of them collaborated together to create this series of videos called One Marvelous Scene, where they talk about their favorite one scene in the MCU, and it's actually pretty interesting. Now, I've seen online somewhere that this weekend is called the End Game of Thrones. Since after you watch Avengers Endgame, you get hit with the Battle of Winterfell on yesterday's episode of Game of Thrones. Wow, this part will be a spoiler review a bit. So if you're not into Game of Thrones and didn't watch it, skip it. But wow, where do I begin? First of all, Arya motherfucking Stark. My girl. That episode elevated my blood pressure. I was uneasy the entire episode. Even after it's over, they're in a super tight position since most of their armor is devastated. Going against Cersei in the final episodes is going to be tough. The Russo brothers put out a fan art of the Night King versus Thanos, which is actually pretty funny too. I don't know how I feel about that fight, since the only thing that can kill the Night King is Dragonglass or Valyrian Steel, and he's literally just death. Like, he doesn't fight, or I mean, I know he knows some skills, he can throw a javelin, but I don't know if that fight would be really entertaining to see. Would that be a fight that you guys want to see? I saw Mighty Raccoon jump the chance to go ahead and make that fight, which you can have. I think I'm done with Thanos after this video. Actually, no, when the Endgame Blu-ray releases, I was thinking of reanimating some key fights in Endgame, which are pretty awesome. So you saw Endgame, you know what fights I'm talking about. So actually, after that video, or videos are done, that's it for Thanos for me. So sneak peek into Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 2. First of all, there's a clear winner. I know some people think that in order to appease fans, we make it where no one really won kind of thing, but there's a clear winner on this one. And I asked my Instagram, I believe, who they wanted to win, and it was completely one-sided. So you guys are either going to be extremely happy with me or hate my guts. Should be fun. Who do you guys think is going to win? Leave your comments in the section down below, and it should be fun to see if it's also one-sided. I pushed my animation style in this a bit, and it's something I'm really happy with. I think, and I know I'm growing with each video, and I'm trying different things while keeping some sort of flair that I have in each video. So it's developing, but one of the main things I learned while doing this video is that it took me a year to do Power Rangers vs. Voltron, 8 to 10 months actually to do Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 1, and 4 months to do Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 2. And the Shaggy video was just 2 weeks. So I'm glad that I'm getting the hang of it and trying to come up with some animation more consistently. The goal is to do at least an animation a month. I think that's, you know, anything faster than that, I think is to be suffering in animation style. But I think I can push it to an animation a month, because a lot of the time that I'm spending finishing animation is usually within the last couple of weeks. You know, everyone knows how procrastination goes. But I think if I, you know, were to, you know, keep learning and keep pushing and getting my style better, I get to at least one animation a month. If any of you guys are following Screwtagged, now named Death Battle at the start of the year, you may have noticed that they haven't released any DBXs yet. Inside information, which I don't think is all that secret, but they are relaunching it in about a month or so. So the DBX that I was working on should be released then. I will share more information when I get more, but that would be at least 3 animations in 6 months, which is drastically better than my 2 a year I was working on before. So we're gonna be more consistent, like I said before. Trying to go for an animation a month, so this is an animation every 2 months or so. It's not that bad. Now that's all I had to talk about for today. Usually I go into some questions that I've had on the channel, but I actually asked my Instagram and I believe my YouTube, but most of the questions I got answered on the Instagram about some questions that you would have for me, you know, animation wise or the process wise or anything just about me that you guys don't really know. And all those questions and answers are going to be posted on the behind the scenes video too. I really want to like beef up that video. So there's no questions for this videos, but if you do have any questions you would ask, leave them in the comments below and I'll definitely answer it in the next video. But make sure to tune in on Wednesday for Thanos Dark Side Part 2 and the behind the scenes that comes with it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.